Before you buy a home in any of these 10 cities, I need you to understand one thing. A cheap-looking house can still become an expensive mistake. I am not saying these cities are finished, and I am not saying nobody should ever buy there. What I am saying is that right now, the numbers are warning us. Too many sellers, weaker buyer demand, high mortgage payments, property taxes, and carrying costs are changing the real estate game. In this video, I will show you where buyers should slow down, where sellers are losing control, and where the wrong deal could trap your money for years. Stay with me, because these 10 cities can completely change how you think about buying real estate in 2026. Number 1 is Miami, and I am putting it here because the market is not weak in lifestyle, but it is weak in buyer discipline. Miami still has beaches, foreign money, luxury towers, tourism, and status. But the sales table is telling a different story. In April, Redfin's buyer-seller tracker showed Miami with about 137% more sellers than buyers, meaning owners are trying to exit faster than serious buyers are entering. Zillow's latest city reading shows 6,191 homes for sale, 1,082 new listings, and 80.2% of sales closing under list price. So the issue is not that nobody wants Miami. The issue is that buyers are forcing sellers to prove the price. If you live here, do not list with fantasy pricing today. If you buy here, demand inspection, discount, and full cost clarity. The deeper Miami problem is the monthly burden after the contract. Redfin shows the city's median sale price around $680,000, up 3.8%. With 409 homes sold and homes taking about 108 days to sell. That is slow for such a famous market. Then the loan side hurts. The national 30-year fixed mortgage rate was around 6.2% in March, so every extra dollar in price becomes a heavier payment. Local inflation also matters. The Miami Area Consumer Price Index rose 3.8% over the year ending April, while energy rose 17.4%. Now add hurricane insurance, flood zones, condo reserves, special assessments, roof age, and homeowner association fees. My advice is simple. Do not buy the view, buy the balance sheet. If insurance, taxes, repairs, and resale do not work, walk away carefully. Number 2 is Nashville, and this is the city where the pandemic boom cooling is now showing in plain numbers. I am not saying Nashville has no future. This city still has music, jobs, migration appeal, and no state income tax. But the buyer behavior has changed. Redfin's April buyer-seller tracker put Nashville as the second strongest buyers market, with about 125% more sellers than buyers. Realtor.com's May update showed 3,042 active listings, up 11.5% year over year, a median list price of $599,000, down 3%, and roughly 1 in 5 listings already taking a price cut. That means buyers are not chasing every home anymore. They are waiting, comparing, and forcing sellers to prove value before signing. The real reason is affordability pressure. Axios reported that 82% of Nashville residents said they cannot afford to buy a home in Davidson County, and that tells you the local buyer pool is stretched. Redfin's city data also shows Nashville homes selling around 98 days, with 817 homes sold, down 5.8% year over year. When homes take longer and sales fall, the market is not dead, but buyers have clearly slowed down. Mortgage rates near the mid-6% range make every overpriced listing feel heavier, especially after taxes, insurance, utilities, and repairs. My advice is simple. If you live in Nashville, do not panic sell, but price realistically. If you are buying, do not chase the Music City dream blindly. Ask for concessions, inspect deeply, compare rent versus buy, and only buy where the monthly payment still feels safe. Number 3 is San Antonio. And this one is dangerous because it looks affordable on the surface, but the supply side is heavy. Redfin's April buyer-seller tracker showed San Antonio with about 112% more sellers than buyers, so buyers have clear negotiating power. MySA reported March 2026 data showing San Antonio's median price around $260,000, down 3.3%, while homes sat around 98 days on market. Zillow's April reading also put the average home value near $251,000, down 2.4%, with homes going pending in about 42 days. Then look at construction. Federal Reserve data shows 883 private housing structures authorized by permit in March 2026 for the San Antonio New Braunfels Metro. That means resale sellers are not only competing with each other, they are also competing with builders. The deeper problem is local income and full monthly cost. The Census Bureau puts San Antonio city median household income around $65,056, with poverty around 17.1%. So even a cheaper Texas home can become heavy once mortgage rates, insurance, taxes, utilities, repairs, and commute costs are added. Local news is already showing pressure. XAT reported San Antonio expects a 2.13% decrease in taxable value after protests and exemptions, while Axios reported city leaders are discussing possible tax increases for a future bond. Express News also reported a proposed 33% water and sewer rate hike over 4 years. So my advice is simple. Do not chase new subdivisions blindly. Ask builders for rate buydowns and closing cost help. Compare resale discounts, protest property taxes when needed, and only buy if the full payment still works after utilities and insurance. Number 4 is Houston. And the danger here is not that Houston has no buyers. The danger is that Houston has too many choices. And when buyers have too many choices, condition becomes price. The latest Houston Association of Realtors update showed single-family inventory around 4.9 months, homes taking about 60 days to sell, and the median price near $332,000, slightly lower than last year. That is not a collapse, but it is clear buyer leverage. In high-status areas like River Oaks, Tanglewood, Memorial Villages, and West University, people still pay for location, schools, privacy, and social status. But even there, buyers are checking roof age, drainage, insurance, foundation, and tax burden before paying a premium. River Oaks listings still sit around luxury territory, with realtors showing a median listing price above $2.5 million. The second side of Houston is the competition from new supply. Builders are still pushing farther out, and Cron recently reported a 500-home new community in Hockley, priced from about $250,000, which tells you why resale sellers inside Houston must be careful. A buyer looking at an older home near the Heights, Montrose, or Spring Branch may compare it with a brand new suburban house offering modern layouts and builder incentives. That does not mean every old home is bad. In Montrose, Homes data puts median home price around $699,000. But the full payment can become heavy once taxes, insurance, utilities, and repairs are added. My advice for Houston is simple. Do not buy only for the address. Buy drainage, condition, insurance clarity, and resale strength. In Houston, a beautiful house with bad flood history can become a very expensive lesson. Number 5 is Las Vegas, and the risk here is not that the city has no energy. The risk is that buyers can fall in love with the lifestyle before checking the full cost of ownership. Las Vegas still has no state income tax, entertainment jobs, luxury communities, retirees, investors, and California money. But the market is no longer a simple boom story. Heat, water pressure, insurance, homeowner association fees, utilities, and resale competition matter more than people think. In the high-end belt, places like the Ridges, McDonald Highlands, Spanish Trail, and Southern Highlands still attract wealthy buyers, but even rich buyers are becoming selective. If you are buying in Las Vegas today, do not buy only because the house looks cheaper than California. Buy only if the payment, cooling bills, water rules, taxes, insurance, and resale demand still make sense. The numbers explain why I would be careful. Redfin shows Las Vegas had a median sale price around $449,000 in March, nearly flat year over year, with 860 homes sold and homes taking about 60 days to sell. Zillow shows 8,426 homes for sale, 2,129 new listings, and 62.0% of sales closing under list price, so buyers are clearly negotiating. The Ridges showed a median sale price near $1.75 million, with 19 homes sold and about 111 days on market. Spanish Trail was around $950,000, with 21 homes sold and about 105 days on market. Southern Highlands was near $600,000, down 6.6%. My advice: negotiate hard, avoid weak resale pockets, and never ignore extreme heat, utilities, and water risk. Number 6 is Austin. And I would be very careful here because Austin's problem is not one simple price problem. It is a confidence problem after the pandemic boom. During the remote work years, people treated Austin like the safest tech money escape city in America. But now the buyer pool is asking harder questions. Is the tech job stable? Is the commute worth it? Is the tax bill too high? And will the same home still be easy to sell later? Austin is still a strong city, but it is no longer a market where buyers chase anything with a clean kitchen and a modern listing photo. Redfin's April buyer-seller tracker showed Austin with about 99.8% more sellers than buyers, while a recent report said Austin became one of the slowest-selling major metros, with homes sitting around 110 days. That is why buyers are demanding better value now. The pressure is also coming from construction and builder competition. Austin still has a large new home machine. Local permit tracking showed 1,831 residential building permits in March 2026, including 1,512 single-family permits. And single-family permits were still 17.3% above the long-term March average. That means resale sellers are competing with builders who can offer rate buydowns, closing cost credits, upgrades, and flexible pricing. Team Price reported new construction activity stronger than resale, with a 26.74% activity index versus 18.80% for resale homes. Big national builders like DR, Horton, Lennar, and PulteGroup are not just selling houses. They are using incentives to win buyers, and Realtor.com recently noted that DR, Horton, and PulteGroup grew orders while affordability pressure squeezed profits. Add Austin office vacancy around 22.4%, property tax pressure in Travis County, and my advice is clear: do not buy Austin emotionally. Make builders compete, demand concessions, check tax estimates, and only buy if the full monthly cost is safe. Number 7 is Dallas, and this is where I would tell buyers to stop looking only at the job market and start looking at the full monthly payment. Dallas still has corporate relocations, strong suburbs, airports, schools, and long-term demand, but the pressure is now coming from seller surplus, taxes, insurance, and builder competition. Redfin's April buyer-seller tracker showed Dallas with about 95.9% more sellers than buyers, which means buyers have more room to negotiate than sellers want to admit. Fred data shows Dallas-Fort Worth active listings reached about 26,487 in April, rising from about 22,766 in January. Texas researchers also reported average homes spending 82 days on market statewide in February, with median seller cuts around $16,900. That is why Dallas buyers are asking for better value, not just nicer photos. The second problem is the hidden cost after closing. The Dallas Federal Reserve found Texas homeowner insurance premiums rose much faster than the national average, with Axios summarizing that Texas premiums increased about 73% from 2019 to 2024, adding roughly $1,400 for the average homeowner. Add high Texas property taxes, storm risk, repairs, and mortgage rates near the mid-6% range, and the affordable Dallas house can become expensive very quickly. Builder competition makes it worse for resale sellers. National builders like D.R. Horton, Lennar, Pulte Group, Taylor Morrison, and Meritage can offer rate buydowns, closing cost help, and upgrades that normal homeowners cannot match. I would negotiate hardest in fast-growing edges like McKinney, Frisco, Salina, Prosper, Princeton, Forney, Aubrey, Little Elm, and Hazlitt, especially near heavy new build corridors like US 380, Dallas North Tollway, Preston Road, Coit Road, and Legacy Drive. Buy only when taxes, insurance, builder incentives, and resale strength all make sense. Number 8 is Phoenix, and the problem here is not just home price, it is the full cost of living in extreme heat. Phoenix still attracts retirees, investors, and people escaping California, but buyers are no longer chasing every listing. Realtor.com recently reported that Phoenix led major United States metros for price cuts, with about 29.1% of listings reduced in April. That tells me sellers are adjusting because homes are not moving easily at today's rates and prices. Zillow's April reading shows 5,617 homes for sale, 1,738 new listings, 61.2% of sales closing under list price, and homes going pending in about 23 days. So demand is still there, but buyers are pushing back. My advice? Do not buy Phoenix just because it looks cheaper than California. Buy only after checking cooling bills, roof age, air conditioning condition, insurance, neighborhood resale demand, and water risk. The deeper Phoenix issue is climate-adjusted ownership cost. In 2025, the National Weather Service said Phoenix had its second warmest year on record, and extreme heat is not just uncomfortable, it can raise utility bills, wear down air conditioning systems, damage roofs, and make older homes expensive to operate. Water is another long-term warning. Federal officials said Arizona will again face reduced Colorado River water allocations in 2026 as drought continues. And App reported that Western states missed another deadline to agree on long-term river sharing rules. That uncertainty matters for future growth and buyer confidence. The homes I would be most careful with are older houses with weak insulation, aging cooling systems, big lawns, deferred maintenance, or locations far from job centers. In Phoenix, the wrong home can look affordable at closing and become expensive every summer after that. Number 9 is West Palm Beach, and this one is tricky because it looks rich, confident, and exciting from the outside. You see finance money, luxury condos, waterfront towers, Palm Beach spillover, and people calling it Wall Street South. But that is exactly why normal buyers need to slow down. A hot luxury story does not mean every buyer is safe. Redfin's recent buyer-seller tracker showed West Palm Beach still had about 80.2% more sellers than buyers, so the market has more owners trying to sell than serious buyers ready to absorb everything. At the same time, the luxury side is booming, with luxury pending sales up 30% year over year in January. That tells me the market is split, wealthy buyers are still active, but ordinary buyers are carrying insurance, taxes, condo fees, and hurricane risk. Do not buy here just because rich people are buying. The figures explain the warning. West Palm Beach's median sale price was around $527,000, up 10.9%, with 173 homes sold and homes taking about 87 days to sell. In elite areas, El Cid was around $365 million, but only 4 homes sold, while Flamingo Park was around $1.99 million, with 10 homes sold. That low sales volume means 1 or 2 deals can make the chart look stronger than the street really feels. Then add Palm Beach County taxes, rising insurance, condo reserves, special assessments, and homeowner association pressure. My advice is simple. In West Palm Beach, do not chase lifestyle branding. Check flood zone, building reserves, monthly dues, insurance history, roof and concrete condition, and resale demand. If the seller does not give you a clean deal. Number 10 is Orlando, and this is a city where buyers must separate the vacation dream from the ownership math. Orlando still has Disney, Universal, airports, tourism, jobs, and families moving in, so I am not calling it a dead market. But the problem is that too many people buy here thinking every house can become a rental machine. That is where the trap begins. Redfin's April buyer-seller tracker put Orlando with about 76.9% more sellers than buyers. And Zillow's April city reading shows 4,058 homes for sale, 1,002 new listings, and 67.1% of sales closing under list price. So buyers are clearly negotiating. If you are buying in Orlando, do not buy only because tourists come here. Check rental rules, neighborhood supply, insurance, taxes, roof age, and whether the payment still works without perfect booking income. The deeper Orlando issue is that tourism is strong, but investor math is not automatically strong. Visit Orlando shows the market still has huge hotel demand, with 57.6 million airport passengers in 2025, 132,685 hotel rooms, and 71.4% hotel occupancy, so the city is alive. But that also means short-term rental owners compete with hotels, resorts, and thousands of other rental homes. Short-term rental researchers are warning that in 2026, occupancy can stay flat or slip because supply is growing faster, giving guests more choices. Then add Florida insurance pressure, with one local report warning average homeowner insurance could rise 8% in 2026 and another 8% in 2027. My advice is simple. In Orlando, do not buy the rental fantasy. Buy only when the numbers work as a normal home first, and rental income is just extra protection.